Oh,
Wow. Oh,
Emma,
Guru. Oh my God. This is amazing. Miss Universe Philippines has just launched their headshots. Oh my God. We've got to talk about this.
yes, Emma, let's talk headshots.
Guru, imagine if we had to take our own headshots. I wonder.
Emma, why don't you choose my best headshot?
I have so many pictures of Guru. Which one would I choose? I know this one. Well, you know why I chose this one?
Yes, of course I know, Emma. Well, it was a perfect evening. We were stunning. We were in Bali at the Rock Bar, Bali Resort, having the Halloween party. So you see me all decked up, and it was a blast. And this photograph also came out superb. Okay, I'll return the favor.
Yes.
According to me, your
Hmm?
most wow wow woom headshot
Hmm?
is this.
Ah!
Emma, I'm very curious to know what was going in your mind.
Someone complimented on my eyes, and I wanted to take a really nice picture to show my power look. I think this was my power look. What do you think?
Smoking hot. It's not about just us, it's about Miss Universe
Guys,
Philippines.
you don't want to miss this episode because it's super sexy. Stay tuned.
छाया आसमां में देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमां में देखो झूमता गगन ज़मीं आसमां पूछ गया झूमता
Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are the Pageant Gurus, and this is a super fun episode because Miss Universe Philippines has finally released the headshots, and it's a treat because these girls are in evening gown and it's a full length, and it's oh my god, fantastic. I am wowed by every girl, and it's going to be super difficult to choose who our favorites are this season. Absolutely. What did you think when you first saw these pictures?
Emma, these are Miss Universe quality. In fact, even some of them are beyond the universe, I would say. I think Philippines really takes a lot of effort, be it in terms of
Yes.
resources, time, money, contacts, getting the best. And it clearly shows there are about 69 contestants whose headshots we have reviewed. And it is time to actually talk about what Emma and my top 15 best headshot looks are all about.
It was absolutely difficult for me to pick 15 girls, and I remember my top five kept going up and down. I could not figure out who to put at number one. It was absolutely difficult, but however, this is our favorite top 15. So don't be offended. This is not an ultimate list. So, guys, share who you think is your favorite
All
as
right.
well.
So at number 15, I have Laguna. Yeah. You know, when you
Hey,
see
okay.
that power blue color, it reminded me of Pia. And the way her look is, it again reminds me of Ariela Arida, Miss Universe Philippines 2013. And I do believe there is this subtle power that she exudes through this photograph, through this headshot. And at the same time, you can see the fluidity in the fabric. But at the same time, there is this very, strong, stable presence that I see in Laguna. Um, so that's the reason I would choose at number 15, Laguna.
Okay, interesting. For me, at number 15, um, you gotta know my girls are all colorful gowns. I love colorful gowns, so she is a colorful gown, and this is Tarlac. Her name is Sasha Lacuna. Very, very beautiful picture. It's a zoomed up picture of her from the hip above, and she's wearing a lime green gown, and the makeup is subtle, it's nude, and it works on her. She looks so fresh, so beautiful. Something about it just popped. I loved the lime green on her. I love the background of the picture, the way there's this spotlight on her and everything else is dark. The picture's beautifully taken and she looks stunning in it. So for that reason, Sasha is definitely at number 15 for me. Okay, Guru, who is at
Okay.
14?
Number 14, we have Manila, uh, Jasmine Baguio. Uh,
Hmm.
Orange, a very, very tough color to pull off. And I do believe she looked like a trophy. If you look at the dress, you can see the terno, the Filipino national dress. At the same time, it really accentuates her figure, the way the lines are coming in. At the same time, the look in her eyes is so queenly, so majestic, so much in control. It's something that's screaming power, screaming royalty, screaming queen. So yeah, number 14, Manila.
Vanilla, okay. Number 14 for me is another orange gown. It's Angeles City, and this is Ira De Castro. There is something very beautiful. I love the orange on her. I love the gown. I love her face and the subtlety of the makeup. I mean, the styling has been spot on. These girls are wearing such flamboyant gowns, but it's not overpowering them at all. And I think, the gloves and the way it just kind of it looks like a poppy flower. I don't know what. It's just beautiful. It's very very lovely. And her legs. Oh my God, her legs in this picture really caught my eye. So Ira is at number 14, Angeles City. Okay, who is unlucky 13, but very very lucky for us.
Okay, at number 13 for Guru is Bahor City. I believe this looks like a fishnet gown. It seems that the silhouette is just dripping out of her body. It gives a very, very fine silhouette, and it's really kind of flowing. You don't see any hard edges. Otherwise, it can look very. It could have been a very dicey and a very weird looking pose, but the
Yeah.
way it is being managed, I think, screams professionally done, and not a single element looks a little distracting. It's very harmonious. At the same time, it's flowy. I think it's a winning headshot for me. So yeah, Bakor City at number 13. Emma.
And now, number 13 for me is a very interesting entry. This is Eliko Sur. Her name is Jean Nicole Perez Lipa. Now, this is a gravity defying gown, yellow again. I love the color. Okay, the pose may not be so fashion forward or something. But this girl, you know who she reminds me of, Guru? Take a close look at her. Sushmita Sen. I mean, there's something about her face, the Sushmita Sen. When I looked at the yellow caught my eye. The leg pose was a little off, but oh my God, this girl gives me Sushmita Sen vibes in this picture. Now, I love her hair. I love the way it's styled. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited. Although she's at 13, I want to see her how she's gonna do the preliminaries because I mean I think she's got something. So take a look at Iliko Sur at number 13 for me. Okay, and who is at 12 for Guru?
Well, it is Miss Sultan Kudarat, Chelsea Fernandez. I love the play of textures between the upper half and the lower half of a dress. You see a huge rose, and it's a very corseted kind of dress, as if made of, plaster of Paris. But then there's this very sheer drop of fabric that covers the entire leg. At the same time, the look is so, it's a sense of self. She knows that she is there, looking into the camera, not trying to impress anyone, just her aura shining very clearly. So, yeah, it could be Chelsea crowning Chelsea, but right now she's at number 12 for me.
Absolutely. Okay, for me at number 12 is a Kalukan. I hope I'm saying that right. Her name is Alison May. This is, I love the gown. The thing is, this picture was, it's a still, but there's a lot of movement. It's a lovely purple metallic gown. I loved it. It just popped for me. So I love the color. It's bold. And a color like that can overpower you, but I don't know. I liked it. I just love this. And I know for a fact that this girl probably can walk really, really well. She's got this movement and this thing about her. I don't know at this point, but the picture is beautiful. I love the way it's done. Very different from the others. Yeah, very disco 70s. So for me, Kalukan is at 12. Okay, we're getting close to top 10. Who is at 11 for Guru?
11, we have Cebu Province, Chala Faulkner. Again, a very royal red. And what really stands apart, compared to what I've seen earlier, are these kind of sea urchins and seaweeds kind of design that has its own, um, you know, standing, I would say, that they're able to contour the body and add to it. It could have been moving into the direction of a national costume, but I think it was just tackled at the right, way. Again, the look is very serene. She's not trying to overdo things. In fact, most of the girls here have done an amazing job when it's about projection and looking into the camera. But yeah, this one's a winner for me. So Cebu Province at number 11.
Interesting. She is definitely good. For me, at number 11 is Cebu City, Gabriela May Carabello. Okay, this is a very interesting picture because this color can really make or break you. It's a different type of purple. It's a dull purple, and it, the girl, her face is something about her so powerful. The pose is spot on. I love the puff sleeves on her. I love her slender shoulders and that little she's got a little flick on her hair. I don't know. She looks very, very beautiful, very womanly. She gives me that Michelle Yeoh vibes, Miss Malaysia. The famous actress, of course. So she gives me that vibes, and I don't know. It just reminded me of her a lot. So this whole picture, the way the purple thing flares up, and the way this subtle light purple and a dark purple, this um it's a play of colors. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. It's subtle. It's very it's got this very dull, deep, mystical look to it. I think that's the way I'm gonna put it. So I think that's what caught my eye with Cebu City. I think I love this. I absolutely love this dress so much. So for that reason, she's at 11 for me. Okay, we're getting close to number 10. And okay, who is at top 10 for Guru?
As we move into the top 10, the brief given to the girls was three S's, which is
Hmm.
stunning, sophisticated, and simply elegant. So for me, at number 10, I have Ilo City, Karen Nicole
Ah,
Figure.
okay.
What's very unique about this dress is it looks like a swan. It could look like a fish. But what really caught my attention, or where I connected with this pose, is it reminded me of Rachel's final peacock pose when she's actually twirling. And I love the rippling hair, done to perfection. Her eyes are smoky, and
Mm-hmm.
the red backdrop just gives me the feeling as if, a swan is going through a lake during sunset. I think that mystic and that royalty is actually represented so well in this headshot. So at number 10, Ilo City. Emma.
Number 10 is a girl I put a little higher than Guru. This is Sibo Province, Shella Falconer. Yeah, I think she should have been a little higher for me because, okay, this dress is overpowering. It gave me that bird of paradise look, the way it just has this asymmetrical little things coming out. It's beautiful, and she's remarkable. I mean, that face. I mean, in this picture, it's power. The gown is so big, it can really really drown her, but it did. No matter what you see in this gown, all the elements, your eyes go to her face. That is how you pose for a picture. Spot on, fantastic work, girls. So Cebu Province at number 10 for me. All right, now it's getting interesting. Number 9,
Number
Guru. This
9,
was tough.
we have a headshot that's almost divine. Angelus City.
Ah,
Again,
you
another
put a
orange
Maya.
gold.
Okay.
And I also was reminded of what Miss Universe Venezuela wore during this Miss Universe pageant during the preliminaries. That was also an orange dress. But what I like and rather love is, the way the light and shade and the contours of not just the fabric below, but
Hmm.
also what's there on her bodice is coming out so effortlessly. It seems as if her hand, which is, getting
Yeah.
part of the entire movement of what, the fabric that has been stitched onto the dress. The look is very confident, it's creative, but it's still not over the top because having gold, orange gloves could become a hot mess. I didn't feel
Hmm.
so. I think it's a winning look at number nine, Jealous
And
City.
number 9 for me is Elegant City, Juliana Fresado. All right, guys, take a look at this picture. She is, I mean, there were so many girls, I just can't remember, but this one is not looking at the camera, okay? She's looking away from it, and her hand is very ethereal, like a Disney princess, like this, okay? Um, it's beautiful. I mean, it's white. I love white and the way it flows, and she's just looking into the sunset, like looking towards her future or something. And it's a very daring pose because you're not looking at the camera, and it works. She looks very, very it's a very romantic picture. I think it's a very romantic picture. So and there's something beautiful about this girl's face. I can't wait to see more of her. So yes, Juliana Prasada, one of my favorites, I think. Let's see what happens in the competition. Okay, so now we come to top eight. Who is at eight for Guru?
Number eight, we have Oriental Mindoro, Rachel Hoko. She reminds
Mhm.
me of Pia in some sense. I love the fact that they've used black and white in such a way that it doesn't look like a black and white dress. They're trying to do hard, but it's so effortless. Um, she looks like a filmfare trophy, if I may say. Her
Mhm.
skin is glowing. The long flat hair looks amazing. uh, and even the posture, the pose, it's very there. It's effortless, but it's still, it's I wouldn't say calculated, but it's concerted effort, but it's flowing
Mhm.
as well. I love the left hand, in fact, the way it is being positioned, uh, and the absolute lovely eyes that Rachel has. So yeah, for me, this is a winning headshot. Number eight, Oriental
All
Mindoro.
right, and at number eight for me is Pampanga. This is a rank. How can I say her name properly? Rancois Mian Gitan. Okay, now this is a gown that is, you've seen it. It's not so, it's okay, but the color suits her. But her face is so powerful. There's something so powerful about that face that the gown is overwhelming because it's right up to her neck, but it doesn't make her look stunted. She looks really tall and she looks absolutely slender. There's something about that face was so gorgeous. She reminds me of can't remember, but there was this in Bold and the Beautiful. There was Dr. Taylor, the one Hunter Tyler, the actress. She kind of gives me that vibe. So I think that's what I loved about her. Very womanly, and her eyes look beautiful. The makeup is fantastic on her. Um, Beautiful. I do wish that the only thing I have in this picture, the background should have been a little more dramatic. It's not. It's a little flat, but she works it. And that just shows how confident and beautifully poised this girl is. So Pampanga at number eight. Okay, now it's getting fun because we're getting close to our top five. Who's at seven for Guru? I know it was very tough. Here's where it got really tough for me.
At number seven, I have Muntinlupa, Win-Win Marquez. So we have a beauty queen from a beauty queen pageant family, MMD's sister, and a previous pageant winner as well. She's a mom as well, so
Mm,
quite an established resume to begin with. But I love the flow of this, headshot. It's not just a headshot. You can see she has acres and acres of fabric. I don't know how much fabric went into this. It looks like a whole rose bud, inverted one, of course. But the look, while the entire universe is twirling around, which is her dress, her look is absolutely straight. It is stable, it is strong, it's not moving, and she's looking directly into the camera. I think it's a very, very, very strong headshot for me. Yeah. So yeah, at number seven, Muntilupa.
Okay, at number seven for me is Malay Aklan. Obviously, the girl's wearing a turquoise bluish gown, and this gown reminds me of our pageant guru's logo. So and this she's beautiful. She reminds me of Celeste, I think. She gives me that Celeste vibes, and I just absolutely love her. Her name is Taylor Marie De Luna. Um, from what I'm seeing in this picture, beautiful. Her fingers are so slender. The way she's posing like this, unbelievable. Very, very beautiful pictures. The simplicity, the background, and the gown is so beautiful on her. The makeup is spot on. I mean, you guys, Philippines, you guys nail it with the styling. I mean, I can't fault anything. Absolutely can't fault anything. Beautiful. And I love blue. I love turquoise blue. So yes, I love this gown. I love this girl. She's definitely at number seven for me. Can't wait to see her in the preliminaries. So yeah, you guys have brought it on, girls. Amazing. Okay, six.
Missing the
This is
top five by a whisker is Bengate. Maiko Ibarde. I'm sorry for butchering your name, but you look stunning. This really popping out from her skin. The look is very strong, but you can still see the movement of the tassels in her dress. I love the asymmetric look of one hand in front of the other, which also signifies movement. Her hair is done to perfection. She could have been in my top five, but where she lost points was that there's another delegate who exactly wore the same dress. And I think this is
mm,
a lesson that has to be learned, that one needs to be a little more careful when reaching and approaching designers to just check. It's basically a checklist. Has this been used by other contestants? Simple. It would
true,
have been still okay if it
true.
was a different color, but this is exactly the same color. So I think that's the reason I have just left it out in the top five. But otherwise, great headshot.
Okay. At number six for me is a girl Guru loves, but I've put her a little more higher. It's Oriental Mindoro. This is Rachel Hoko. Absolutely agree with everything Guru says. And this is such a simple gown, such a simple look. But if you guys remember, I think this was for BAFTA. Um, Princess Kate Middleton wore similar but hers was a one shoulder. It was white with black gloves. Okay, and that look was so iconic. It was a similar gown. It's just she had a little bit of a palla like thing, like a thing on the side, and it's the same thing. And the makeup, everything reminded me of Kate Middleton wearing this. And oh my God, this girl is stunning in this picture. This is what she talk about class. This gown gives me Chanel. It gives me classic Chanel gown, minimalistic, beautiful, fantastic makeup. Love her hair, love her pose. Absolutely stunning. Well done. And she's got class to know what to wear clearly. And she did not go over the top with too much of bling. Absolutely loved it. So Raquel. Oh, it's not Rachel. It's Rachel maybe. It's spelled with an E. So guys, let us know how to say this. Miss Hoka Oriental Mindora is at number six for me. Okay, here it gets
Top
fun.
five.
It's five.
So
Guru.
at
Let's
number
get
five,
started.
we have a golden goddess, the geek. I think this is an amazing dress.
Ah,
The whole
okay.
brocade look, it seems as if she's just carrying, you know, an entire fabric, just walking through it, the way it is being stitched. It's not that, you have the dress and then you have the train separately. It all seems to be just one piece of cloth which she's carrying. And I love the way the bodice is covered with these small flowers that really complement the whole look, because otherwise there's not much variation in the dress. But her look, again, look at those eyes. They are like they're staring into your soul. I love the jewelry as well. I love the shoulder, the way she has, positioned it. The lighting is perfect. The hair is great. The eyes and even the pose is great. Yeah, she is in my top five. The geek.
Mm, interesting. And this girl, I put her in my top five, although it was a little high for Guru. This is Sultan Kudarat. And Chelsea Fernandez, I think, is a stunner, and she is someone we have to watch out for because she's going to be absolutely amazing. This gown was, it was so, I can't find the word. It's not Art Deco. It's called something. It's modernized. Is it a swimsuit? Is it a gown? It just molds her body. It's like a bodysuit, and then it just comes. Is it a corset and a gown? Beautiful. That flower, her hair. You know what I love about this picture? Her face. There's an emotion that is coming out of her. There's like this. You see this. I can't find an adjective to it, but you can see a hint of like I don't know. It's like passion, it's like a deep passion, very intense passion. I'm guessing this girl's a water sign. I need to do some research on her because she gives me this water sign energy out, which is very passionate. So I love her, absolutely adore her. I was going up and down and seeing where to put her, but then she had to be in my top five. I love her hair, love her lips. I do hope she progresses very well in the competition. So good luck. Sultan Kudarat at number five for me. All right, it's top four. Let me tell you one thing, it was a nightmare getting top four. I changed it I don't know how many times. So let's see. Okay, Guru.
For me, at number four is a samurai goddess, Miss Baguio City, Gwendolyn Melis Soriano. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It seems as if she had a sword and she is on her way to cut things. The way the feathers are just popping out of the dress. At the same time, the look, the way the hair has been positioned, her hand, it's it's so editorial. It's amazing. She could actually win one of these Asia's next top model, those
Mm-hmm.
kind of looks. And it's just the upper bodice could be construed as a bit busy, but it doesn't seem so. It just seems that it's like when you rip open a gift, and those ribbons that come out. I think it's beautiful, and even if you look closer, the details of the pearls that have been stitched onto the fabric is amazing. It reminds me of what we have in India, the fulkari kind of work. It's very similar. It's very geometric, but that is pure sheer white pearl, and her face is glowing. It's very, what do you say? It's like mother of pearl. That glow is there, and I think it's sharp, but it's soft as well. So for me, it's Baguio City. She could have been higher, but right now, yeah, there are others as well. So she's at number four.
Four. Okay, for me at number four is a girl I love since I heard she, was in the cut. This is Isabella Jarina Sandhu, and of course, she's of Indian origin. I love this look because, first of all, the gown gave me a very Egyptian look because it has that little wrinkles on it, which you can see in Egyptian gowns you see in white. Um, she just gives me pataka vibes, firecracker vibes. Okay, there's something about her I love. I just want to see how she speaks. I want to see how she works the swimsuit. I am super excited about Jarina the minute I saw her first on Instagram months ago, and I know she was going to be in it. I am super excited. I love this girl. I think she's very sexy. I do think the picture could have been a little better, but I love her, and she's a four for me. So I know she's gonna do. I hopefully she's gonna do much better in the progressing competition. So fingers crossed. All right.
For me, top three. Uh, for me, it's
Who's
Iloilo province. Oh my God. How does one get such a perfect headshot? It seems as if she has draped herself again in a whole slew of fabric, the twirls, the silverte, as we say. What do you call those silverte in English? The pleats.
the
It's
pleats? Yeah.
amazing, and I think it's beautiful. Her look is quite unique. Initially I was not sold onto it because I felt that it's something is missing in the face, but then if you look at it from the fact that she is getting covered and how she's still showing that it's an angry look. It's not something that it's
Hmm.
a very unique look, and when you look at it from that perspective, she zoomed into my top three. And the way the silhouette is, you can clearly see her figure. It's popping out. There's nothing that is, distracting. What is distracting is the look, and that look is of anger. There's this look of, I need to get some things done, and I'm not here to settle for anything less. So in that
Mhm.
aspect, even the way she's held the curtain, it's like she's holding a sitar and a veena.
Mm.
So I think it's beautiful for me. And the red is amazing. It's not, those fiery red. It has this crimson look in it, which really adds to the complexity and the nuance of this headshot. So at number three, Iloilo Province.
Okay. Number three for me is probably a crowd favorite. A little disappointed with the picture, but she's stunning. When she's obviously a favorite is He's on Province, Atisa Manalo. Okay, now Atisa has issues with gowns because what we saw in Cosmo was just so boring. I mean, she could have done definitely better with a better stylist. This picture, is beautiful for one simple reason, her aura, and all I get the energy from her in this is determination. She's determined, and that's what I see. She's here to fight. She's gonna go all out for the crown. I mean, it kind of shows in this picture, like, I'm here, girls, beware. So that's the kind of look I get in this picture. It's not a great gown. It's not that fantastic of a shoot. It does look too brightened a bit. You can see a lot of highlights in her face. It's not, the diffusing of the lighting has not been good. Maybe it was not edited properly. So it is a bit, I would say, too bright, but the girl is fantastic. So yeah, she's at three for me. I was not too happy about it, but I love Fatisa. I'm excited that she's back, but there are other girls as well, so we don't know. So she's at number three. Okay, now it gets
At number
uh
two,
two. Who is at number two?
we have Malay Aklan,
Oh
Taylor
my
Neville,
God!
and
Okay,
Luna at
okay.
number two. The
Yeah.
first time when I saw this, it reminded me of Miss Thailand at Miss Universe, who wore a similar gown with those, wings
Yes.
in her finals. But I think this
Yeah.
is taking it to another level. I think I love this color. It's
Yeah.
that pastel blue and
Doesn't it look like our
silver.
logo?
Yeah.
Pageant Girls logo. I loved it. Yeah.
And even the look is like she's not smiling, but there is this, I don't know whether I would call this sadness. There's this weird thing as if, she's a bird that she's been caught and she's saying to the world that,
Mm. Melancholy. I think
yeah,
melancholy.
she's
Melancholic look. Yeah.
we always try to feel, okay, we should look powerful, we should look this way, and then we judge it from that hat. But if you start looking at it from a different angle, why should every look be a powerful look? It's stunning, it's sophisticated, it's simply elegant, but there's so many other nuances of emotions that can be represented here. And I think she did an amazing job here. Beautiful, clean, you know, and intricate, but at the same
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
wholesome. It's very difficult to pull off this look. So for me, it's at number two, Malay Aklan. And for Emma, what's your number?
Emma has put someone much higher than Guru has, and this is Tagi, Katrina Legado. Okay, this is Golden Goddess. Absolutely Golden Goddess. I mean, it is such a beautiful gown. Okay, it is so much going on it. I mean, it's just, this is what you see in an evening. This is couture. This is what I talk about. We want to see gowns like this on the stage of the beauty pageants, not the half naked look. I just absolutely hate that. This has got the right amount of glitter. It's got the right amount of, shine, metallic, sparkle, everything. She's wearing a gold neck piece, earrings, and it just perfectly complements her skin tone. Fantastic color for her skin tone. Love the hairstyle, the center parting with the bun. It's very, I would say, 50s, 60s, it's got that Audrey Hepburn look. I love it. I absolutely, and this girl is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There's something, I mean, we gotta watch out for her. Takik is definitely, Katrina is a number two for me. Okay, number one. I think I kind
Nine.
of know who Guru's number one. Okay. Let's
me, I think I was a bit weary that she would have to join, or I was kind of doubting why she would or her choices, but then
Mm.
everyone has their own right to choose. And I believe she has silenced a lot of critics around the world by this headshot. And I hope and I pray sincerely that this continues till the very end and she surprises us
Who
with
is
not just the head look, but headshot, but also in the way she composes her answer. Her delivery should be as crisp, as fluent, as connected, as stitched well as her gown, as her
Oh my God,
headshot.
suspense is killing
And
me
this
now.
is none other than Ma Atisa Manalo Quezon Province. She is
Ah,
finally seemed to be getting her styling right. We've all kind of had her on the fence when it comes to what we expect her. We still are, in 2018 of what she had shown us, but in subsequent pageants, not the same. But I think here she clearly stands out. The lighting, the whole pearl look of her skin, just the way it's a silverish, it's embezzled gown, but again, it's not only silver. I love the fact that they've played with darker shades of gray, black, and I think charcoal. It really, really does it well, and I love that the makeup is great. And I feel she's also toned up a bit, compared to what we saw at Cosmo. So I think this is a winning look. It's a winning vibe. For headshots, I think she takes the cake easily for me.
oh, nah, no.
Yeah,
Very boring. It's just a regular portfolio picture.
I
Honestly, it just
know,
gave me
but
regular
just to
portfolio
get this
picture.
done,
She's beautiful. She is Atisa Manalo, where everyone's watching her to probably win it this time. Absolutely. But I'm sorry, but this picture was so dull. It's just like a portfolio, model portfolio picture. It was not a headshot for a beauty pageant. That's why I was little. But then I love her, so she's a three for me. Absolutely. But according to the picture wise, no, I didn't feel that
guys,
like what the other
comment.
girls
What
have
do you think
worked at. The
of
other girls have
Atisa?
worked with styling, with everything. Hers just was very, very boring. But the fact that it's Batista, the goddess, and we love her. Okay, all right. So let's get to this. This is super, super interesting because I don't know
Have
if
I
anyone.
said is your winner
I
already
don't think you
spoken by
said
me?
this girl. I don't think you said this girl, or maybe I have memory loss. But no one has said this. I've not seen anyone putting on this. Maybe they have, but who I have chosen is very interesting. Obviously, I go for unique looks in girls. Sinilon Laguna, Ilana Marie Adriana. Okay, now this picture, this gown is ethereal. It's giving me Greek goddess. It's a very interesting gown because I don't know how you got into it. It just looks like a white cloth has just been wrapped around her body, like she's like this marble statue, and they've just wrapped her around this muslin cloth, and she's posing. She has these beautiful gold bracelets and this little gold um clasp that's holding the gown at the bottom, and translucent skin. I mean, it is just so beautiful, ethereal. She should be like an angel. She should be like in Lord of the Rings as a a princess or something. I absolutely loved it. It was so different. It was so different from a beauty pageant headshot, so different from an evening gown look. That's what I loved about it. I loved the background, I loved
Wow,
the way
is
they
not
have
there
the
in my top
satin.
15.
It's not there in your top 15. I don't know. I
Wow.
mean, many people have probably not put
I
her.
I think
I have
this
put her.
this time
And if
we've
you
got
see,
our list is quite different.
we
Normally we
always
have,
are different, so it's super fun that we have our picks,
yeah,
and we love the fact that Guru and I are so different. So you can look at Yulana, her face, her lips, her mouth. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. She looks absolutely sensual. She looks like the goddess Venus, goddess of love. You know what I got from this?
Greek
Sensuality,
goddess.
sexuality, absolute goddess of love. She's like Venus, beautiful embodiment of that energy. That's why I fell in love with
You know
it.
what put
And
me
even
off
if
was that there's just too much of cloth. It just overpowered her the entire
That's the
look.
beauty of the fact that this was a very, modern gown. It was not a traditional evening gown. It's not a, a pageant gown. That's what I loved about it. And it was something that she dared to do different. And whoever did the photo shoot was fantastic. Or they put these little, satin sheets on the back and this little table and all. So it's giving that Greek goddess look. I loved it. It was so refreshing, so calming, so lovely and romantic. I fell in love with this. It was not like too much of glitter, too much of like, on your face. Subtle, sweet, calming, like a breath of fresh air. It was actually a breath of fresh air. So if I had to call this picture anything, it's a breath of fresh air for me, like a zephyr, cool, gentle breeze is what I loved about this. I absolutely. So many people may not have liked this, may not have put it on their list, but I'm telling you, I had to go up and down, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go with my heart here, and she is number one for me, Cine Leon Laguna,
Excellent, Emma. I think good
Lana
choices.
Mari Adwana. So congratulations, sweetheart. You
You know,
you have wowed me, guys.
I was just looking
Let
at
us know.
Atisa Manalo's gown, and I'm also looking at Miss Cosmo's final gown, Miss Indonesia, who had worn a black gown when she won.
Hers was also
It's
black,
actually
huh?
similar. It's actually
Hers was also black,
similar.
but her had a trail.
Yeah,
Her
that
had a
had that
trail. This one's I
correct.
huh,
But the
it had
top
that
part is
trail.
quite reminiscent of
It's a gown
what
I've
we do.
seen. Okay, now this is the problem. I do have a problem with Alyssa Milano's styling. Her face, makeup, hair is perfect, but her gowns are not good. This is a very outdated gown you usually saw in the 90s and the
We have
2000s.
seen this.
It's not a fashion forward gown. It's not a like not what every other girl has been wearing. Like all the girls have been wearing such fantastic ones. Like of course, Sinolin Laguna. Look at her. It's just like an absolute like a bedsheet wrapped around you, and she nails that look. I mean, you want to call it a bedsheet wrapped around? Yeah, and she's this marble statue. Oh my God, it worked. So
But I
I
think
am really
expect that
struggling with
from Philippines. I think we
Philippines are spot on. I mean, I know how you style Harnaz. I know how you style all our beauty queens that go there. You guys are fantastic at this. Why couldn't Atisa get a better gown and styling? This is something I'm confused about. Why does she? It's a very, very bold old gown. It's a 90s, typical 90s gown. I mean, I remember Aishwarya Rai wearing something like this when she went to Bombay, when she after winning Miss World. She had a similar orangey rust gown when she met Hemant Trivedi. So that silhouette, that cut is very old. It's like
the cut
nothing
is old.
new,
Agreed.
very old cut. So here's my concern, like what or who's controlling it? Is it her? I don't know. It's something. It's like
It
you
has
gotta
to be
really
her
work it out, guys.
own. I
Very
don't think
outdated, very old gun. I mean, this is like if you see it on a rack, you'll be like, yeah,
it
somebody
reminds
already
me
wore
of
that.
what Rani Jairaj had worn during the Miss World
She also wore
1996
black.
black.
She wore black and gold. It had this little dull gold. Um, that's what these girls. Here's my question. When these girls are going absolutely 1000% with their look, choosing the color, the gown, the way they want to pose, the energy they want to put out, even that metallic gown which I love, the purple one. There, make it bold, make a statement. This was not making a statement. This gown, this look was not making it. It's just a headshot you see, like, okay, portfolio, model portfolio picture in a gown. That's where it completely fell flat. But then it's again Athisa, so she's gonna be a top contender for the crown. She's gonna be very powerful. I do wish she can work on her styling, because she did not work it in Cosmo at all with the styling. Well, and it was a shocker that she didn't progress in Cosmo as well, but I don't think it was because of styling because they have a completely different criteria on what they're judging, so that's fine. But for Philippines, girl, Miss Universe Philippines, you need to bring it on because on the Miss Universe stage, it is going to be massacre with the Latinas and the Africans and of course the Asians. So and the Europeans now. So you really have to step it up. You know, I hope she does. And it was
In
super
fact,
fun doing
Emma,
this. I mean,
the finals of Miss Philippines is not far
May,
away. It is on
May,
2nd of May. And
yes.
yes, when Chelsea Manalo completely uh, unexpected winner got crowned in a very iconic crowning moment where she balanced the
The
crown.
balancing. Oh yes, we remember that. It was the most adorable thing that happened
And
from
she's in
Michelle
fact
and
Miss
Chelsea.
Universe Asia. She's actually Miss
Hmm.
Universe Asia, though I haven't, again, from Miss Universe, haven't really seen what is the role of Miss Universe Asia. I'm not seeing her anywhere
Hmm.
on Miss Universe
Hmm.
Instagram. So time will tell, but I think she's done extremely well for her. And this batch that is coming to take her crown is going to be like a bloodbath. It's really very, very,
You know,
very
I
tough
think
competition.
absolutely. What I'm seeing in Miss Universe Philippines, I think in all the national competitions, I think this is going to be probably the toughest. I do not want to be a judge on this because I would like get migraine and I would just not decide. It's going to be very tricky, and I think this is one pageant we're definitely watching out for, as well as Miss Universe Thailand, because now it's going to be absolutely clash of the titans because you have the pageant powerhouse Philippines trying to compete with Thailand in Thailand, which is going to be massacre again. Wow, I don't know how what, but I think it's about time Philippines is recognized. I think enough of them not winning it, enough of them not coming up. I think it's pretty obvious why what's happening, but you
Yes,
know what,
if
these
you
girls
see
are good.
one of our reels right now, there's the curse of the black gown with Philippines. So my view would to Atisa would be to stay away from
Don't
black.
wait. Nobody wear black, okay? Nobody wear a color. Like I say, I love color. I love color. White is fantastic. So yes, anything but black. Black is not a good color. Choose your power color. I love the fact that most of the girls have gone for really, really unique looks, colorful looks. They've really uh, shown their vulnerable side because some of them have been, very melancholic. Some have shown subtlety. Some have shown how subdued and
Amazing.
you know, yeah, it's not always like in your face kind of a stare glare.
I
It's
think
lovely. Girls are genuinely showing their beautiful, various uh, array of emotions and looks, and I can't wait
it's
for this
not just the
competition to
queens, but
start.
I think the entire
Yeah.
team that works along with these, women to actually accentuate her thought or her brief that is given. Hats off to the entire teams that work together to really bring that to life, the entire vision of these queens. It's a teamwork, and I think they've done great. It's amazing.
Absolutely, Timok. I mean, this is what I'm saying. You guys are so fantastic. Um, the way you organize it, I mean, the only thing I would probably have a pet peeve is like the stage is always dull and it's not so good. So I do hope the production is better this year. It's always a little here and there. So I do hope the production is fantastic because everything else is amazing that you guys do. Your stylist, spot on, man. I think probably the best country in terms of styling. So, yes, I think utilize this wonderful talent and the skill of your people, girls, fantastic skilled people. Absolutely channel that energy from them and just rock it in the upcoming months, which we can't wait to see. So, congratulations and a lot of love to all you girls. I don't know who my favorite is.
Time will tell.
We are doing a live reaction, and I'm
That's the
telling
start.
you guys, I'm gonna have like so much of migraine and anxiety that day. I can't even imagine. Just looking at these headshots, I'm like, thank God I'm
Game
not a
on.
judge. I'm going to be watching and doing a prediction again is going to be nightmare, Guru. So, well, let's see. This is the fun one. So, guys, let us know who has been your favorite so far from this Philippines universe because lots more gonna come up. I just feel like they're gonna be like hitting us with more stuff and more, and the Instagram is going wild. So I know a lot more stuff is gonna come up. We're gonna see more of these girls. It's gonna be super interesting. So let us know in the comment section who do you like, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified on our upcoming videos because there are gonna be lots coming up now. We're covering a lot more pageants as well, and well, I think Guru, we have lots coming up next week as well.
Oh,
Give us a bit of a
pageant season
hint.
is completely on overdrive, and we look forward to bringing you the best of
And have a
content.
wonderful weekend. Stay safe and of course to all our Indian viewers in India and abroad, a beautiful and bright happy Holi from the
Happy
pageant gurus. I hope you had a fun Holi and had lots and lots of sweets to eat and didn't get too naughty. But well, that's it. It's spring here and we're super happy and it's wonderful because the summer is going to start really, really soon and it's going to get crazy. But then Miss World's coming up as well. Wow, so much. We have Miss Cosmo, we have Supranational, we have
हो गया
Diva,
हो
we
गया
have
हो गया.
oh, oh yeah. Okay, I'm
Let's do
excited.
this.
Well,
Okay,
catch up
guys.
next
Thank you very
week.
much. Keep loving
Take
us
care.
and
Shukriya.
shukriya.